Welcome to a new video on my Raspberry Pi 3 in combination with the PiXtend PLC, Programmable Logic Control. Like I explained last time, this is the Raspberry Pi 3, which runs Raspberry and Linux, which recently got another name being Raspbian of Raspberry Pi OS operating system. Anyway, my version is still called Raspbian Linux, and my focus is once again on the digital input, because I'm riddled. This power is 12 volts, this power is 5 volts, and when I started this, when I press this button, then these LEDs show a response. Not anymore. Measuring gives no problem. Gives the good response. But not what I like, because it doesn't do it anymore. So what I do is press the button, and this one is functioning and this one is functioning. The only thing is that this one is not the same as this one, and of course you will say this is a small one, this is a big one from fischertechnik. However, this one is coming from here, not from here. So the signal goes first in here, then one wire will come back from the second, and then power this LED, which I did last time. Let's say if I'm correct with that. Yeah, it's coming from there. Okay, anyway, that is functioning. So why doesn't it function here? I also made a coupling between this wire and this wire, two separate wires coupled here, because here it didn't really work out. Then another point, I had to refit this LED because it didn't make sense. It was parallel to this resistor, and that's not a good one. So let's go to the software and see how it functions this time. So, software time. C here, C language. So this is the whole program at the moment, which says this is PiXtend to know for sure that it is working. Initialization of SPI, serial peripheral interface, setup 0, setup 1. Then as a digital input, get the full spread of all these digital inputs, and give the number. And if you have seen the previous videos, you have seen that it, I think 1 or 2 episodes, maybe 3 episodes ago, that didn't work out quite so well. I got all different values while I did exactly the same thing. And then the time after that, all 0. So what is going on? Anyway, this is obviously the board. This is the same thing in circuitry. So this is actually still the same, apart from using a part of the breadboard to make these connections. Oh yeah, and I didn't put this LED in yet. I maybe should have. So This is between 4 and 5. So I may copy this one and say, okay, let me put it here. Make here D3. No, I already have a D3. Make it D4 then. Okay, wire. And now it breaks up that I don't have too much experience with this one yet. Oh, wire, of course. So, does this work? Yeah, it works. Okay, then another wire. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So this is the real stuff. From here to here. This combination of wires, and that is what this LED is. So this is a better view. So if I press this button and that LED goes like here, it means that they all have power, at least up until here, and they are all connected, so yes, it should be. Then testing software 0. Okay, pressing the button. No other digit than 0. Quite strange. Very strange. So it's time to do something with this one as well. Now I have put it in the real in the good situation to see if the digital output is doing something correct. While struggling with finding out how to send something to digital output, I come across, of course, the PiXtend tool with which I can test everything, which is not C but Python, as far as I understand, but I find something very interesting. When I press this button now, and you can't see it from here, unfortunately, so I have to get the board closer. Look what happens to the LEDs. And yes, I mean these LEDs. They go on and off when I push. So what happens when I go here once again and I say quit? Does it do the same? Yes, it does the same, exactly the same. So what is the difference? What did I do other different? Well, only this. So let me put this, which I had my doubts on how it worked anyway. Recompile. pxauto. What happens this time? Exactly the same. What did I do different? I have no clue. Now, digital out. This one doesn't do a thing. neither does this. Assuming that this LED is still functioning and this LED is still functioning, I have my doubts. This wire is not connected thoroughly, so let me push it further in. Once again, it should burn now because it's set to true. Okay, let me do something else. Yeah, there's no doubt. There's absolutely no doubt that it works. So, however, the what I see here is that the LED of the 0 is burning. So I go here and I say false, and the LED goes off. So that is correct. I do the same with the 3, and yes, the LED is showing. So, well, that is correct. Let me quit. I should go here, quit. Does it still work? Well, the LEDs do. So now I'm with another mystery. What happened that the LEDs suddenly work? Okay, let me push the button. Well, you can see that the LEDs are on, and yet there is nothing reading. All 0. And that's strange. Because if the LEDs are on, the input is on. Which raises the question, how is this possible? I thought I had solved, I had a possible solution, but now everything's open for grabs again. So this one works. This side, the output, no response. At least the LED on board works. This LED, it doesn't. What may be possible is that this wire is not good at all. Even very good possible. I have to replace that next time. But this is one big riddle now. Suddenly it works. How? Finishing up. I fixed this wire. But as yet, while the PiXtend tool is running on D0, this LED is running, but this LED isn't, and this one I've tested because it did nothing, but it was a wrong or a not quite good connection. But this LED is working, although it doesn't know nothing, but on the test it did. So that one is working. This is still working. So still riddles remain. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. And please support by becoming a patron. With benefits, and or donate via either PayPal or IBAN. This is going to be continued, obviously. For now, stay safe, have a great day, and see you later. Please take a look at my website as well. Bye.